welcome everybody to the Breachers VAIL VRML. I was looking at Shimmy, getting confused. VAIL VRML Season 4 postseason Challenger Cup Finals. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster Shimmy Meiru. Thank you for joining me, Shimmy, in today's best of 3 to determine who our Challenger Cup champion is. Yesterday, we tuned in and had a bunch of games play out. 5 matches in total. Relentless went undefeated. Did not lose a single map, all Challenger Cup. And Valiance, the other team playing today, only lost 2 Relentless. So I don't know what we're going to get out of the best of 3 this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, though. I mean, I completely get the confusion. We've been having Breachers and VAIL back-to-back all weekend. We're in the middle of the playoffs right now for Breachers. Meanwhile, the Challengers Cup is in full swing for VAIL. We're here with the final 2 matchup, and there's a lot of people that I've seen from around this game sitting in this lobby today.
Yeah, familiar faces that you recognize, like Homie J and Takashi and version 2.0 Aeronite. It's again you're looking at number 8 seed versus number 14 seed. And so if you're going to base it off of regular season play, which is what I typically do, I'm going to guess what a team is going to perform like it's how they performed over the regular season. I'm going to say that Relentless has the clear advantage here. They're the higher seed. It's impressive that Valiance did play as well as they did, frankly, in the Challenger Cup for where they were seeded in the regular season.
Yeah, it could have been a mix of just different things during the season. You know how it goes. Just some weeks you're not doing too well, but when you lock in for the Challengers Cup, you lock in for the Challengers Cup. Yeah. And they proved that they earned this spot.
Yes, they did. We have all the players in lobby ready to go for our first map of the afternoon. It's standard best of 3 format, so each team gets a ban, and then they play out the remaining maps available. It's is again a bit of a different change of pace from what they were just doing. They were only playing single map series against different opponents every time, and I swear I think I joined Meiru for every single map played, because eventually, you know, the way that the ban system works is that everyone bans a map until one's left. Meiru was always the one that was left. Everyone is kind of like, well, this is a map that I'm okay on, you know.
It really has turned into that map that is all reliable. It used to be Suna, but seems like Meiru has taken its crown.
Well, speaking of Suna, we are getting ready to dive into our first map of the afternoon for this Challenger Cup decider. Best of 3, it's Suna Knight to kick it off. A variant that we've seen getting picked more, the Knight variant. I just think it's easier to see your targets, is my guess, in this variant. So the high-tier players prefer it, but Suna Knight, where we're at. And on the defense, we have Relentless. On the offense, we have Valiance, and we're diving in to round number 1 of our first map.
Yes, we see the beginning approach into upper tons and a long. Nades are going out, smoke's going out, cover has been put up. We see Aeronite throwing knife, not being able to quite find his target, but the assault has begun.
Nice little push around the back end with the smoke coming in from Flash, coming in from Squidward. Through the smokes comes Homie J, and this duo has a great position to swing in and spring a trap from behind on this defense. And here they are. One connects, but it's only one. The swing wide onto Squidward. Squidward finds that kill, and we're into a 2v2.
Ooh, Squidward pulling a nice bit, getting a control of Pyramid, but he does get tagged a little, and Takashi does end up taking him down. It is all down to iAdapt, still in tons, trying to assess what he needs to do next.
Gonna fly out here onto version 2.0, and the pistol round goes to Relentless, an opening early lead here, as I do gotta reset the scores from EU's double elimination bracket earlier today, but a solid opener there for the Relentless squad.
Definitely a great opening. That's a good way to start out the round, get that early momentum, showcase that you are not going anywhere on that defense. Suna being a slightly more defensive-sided map, you really want to get an early points advantage.
Here comes another A side push. This time it's an early kill coming in for the defense. Relentless finding a nice nade and the swing wide coming in from Squidward and team. They're going to come barreling out of the smoke. Aeronite is tucked in and waiting. They're going to toss a flash up and over, but it's too late. Squidward finds one kill, and they've got control of the backside of A.
Oh, that control over Pyramid is what they needed, and they have completely swamped the site. It is just left in Smalls trying to fight for his life, but he gets a 2K. Version 2.0 also getting one. It is down to 2v1.
Now it's up to Adapt, trying to clutch this thing. Catches one. The smoke denying a little bit of vision from version 2.0, just the right amount of vision. Version not too keen on pushing through it, but as they do, they'll cough, and Adapt knows there's one on the corner. They snap two in a really nice clutch play.
Oh, nicely done. Well done from Adapt to salvage that round for his team. Putting it to an even 1-1. Those rifles really coming in handy. Adapt really showcasing that Mark 418 and its capabilities.
That was a nice bit of clutch play. We've seen some big clutches so far in the EU region. We saw some great matchups in the Challenger Cup. A lot of very close games for NA. I was impressed, truly. I think every CC game that we jumped into was the closest game of the round. So we were just getting real lucky with some awesome matchups yesterday, and maybe we'll get another close battle here with Relentless and Valiance. My prediction is Relentless will take this one strongly like they did in the Challenger Cup, but it's a best of three, so it's a little different. Takashi's tucked in here, and they'll find one, maybe two. Yes, a double.
Oh, you need to check your corners. You need to check your corners, and he's right up there. He's almost got a third. He's got a third. Oh my goodness. It is just a slaughter. It is completely fallen apart for Valiance.
Oh no, and the knife from Smalls to end it. The absolute chaos there as they tried to knife 2.0 in the corner, and that was an unfortunate fumble there for Valiance to be popping out, and a really nice defensive tuck at the end of the day on the outside of that smoke.
Takashi played that extremely well, just right on the cusp of the smoke so that he could see exactly where everybody was the moment they popped out. Knowing those B-long pushes onto ramp is really, really important, and we do see another setup for a B push.
I mean, the knife kill in the Challenger Cup finals, that is... I mean, sometimes just the right choice, maybe. You know, they didn't want to reload. They had an opportunity to dive forward with a one-hit kill, and it's just impressive to see at this stage as we get another B-side swing here on the outside. It's going to come down to Takashi again defending this.
Ooh, it is a nice slow creep up as they're looking to keep info to a minimum. Nobody has spotted them just yet. Ballin still sitting in underpass, quite hasn't found anything, and the smokes are going to go out. They're going to take this opportunity to start pushing up. Takashi still tucked nicely, having his opportunity. He takes one, he takes a second one, and he goes down to Squidward.
Squidward comes flying out with utility in hand, forces off version 2.0, and Adept capitalizes, finding that kill. A nice nade toss right on top of Ballin. A wonderful 1-2 punch, a trade back and forth, scanner down on site, and they're going to get that scanner planted. Aeronite alone in the 1v2.
Ooh, Cohen doing really good to take out the overpass person, and now, yes, it looks like Aeronite is working his way up. He is going to get the first kill, but he still has to deal with Cohen, who's tucked all the way over by overpass. Oh.
That was very close. Cohen dropping back, turning around right as Aeronite peeked to that corner and took some shots. They're going to tuck in with a little bit of cover here. Where is the support? That's a nice nade to back them off and then force them out. Beautiful 1-2 from Aeronite there. Well played with time remaining. They'll interrupt that scanner and get the round for their team. I don't think I've ever seen a one-handed nade toss before. A one-handed nade defuse. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in a very, very long... I think I have seen it, but it was long, long ago. Like, you usually don't. Usually people are using their util within the first about 30 seconds. It's not very often they have anything to keep over. But well played by Aeronite, knowing when to abandon the defuse and go for the kill.
Relentless are certainly bringing out a lot of the bag of tricks here early in this first map on Suna. They know that it's kind of do or die. You got to win here to get into that double elimination bracket next weekend.
Ooh, Takashi is going for a bit of an aggressive look down B long. Nade's going out and not quite finding any damage. He is just sitting there waiting for his opportunity to possibly engage Squidward or Eli.
pop up and have given away their position. They are so close to so many players here, all trying to find the shots. The nade tossed over just goes behind them. Takashi finally goes down. As soon as they pop up, everyone was dialed in. But he bought a lot of time for the rest of the team to rotate here.
Oh, that he did. He played that excellently, and you can see that the intel has obviously gone across, and they're looking to switch up so they can take advantage of that rotate, but it looks like there's already a rotate back. Ooh, Small is taking 2 right off the mid scaffolding.
That was huge. Scanner goes down there and is stuck, and now everyone else able to collapse around that scanner. Version 2.0 just going to wait for that smoke to dissipate, and then they'll be challenging iAdapt from the top. They do have support from their back line with Cohen now trying to vault up and over. As Adapt catches 2, Cohen here holding a tight angle. They are very vulnerable to version 2.0, but 2.0 not quite ready to push out. Aeronite says, I'll handle it with a nade toss. And now it's Eli forehand. 1v2. Swing there from Cohen. Finally, the smoke here zoning him off the edge.
Oh, that nade was beautiful. That nade was absolutely beautiful from Aeronite, exploding right on top of that colonist's head. It looks like he's going to rotate over and try and push B long. Doesn't quite have the scanner, so he has to figure something out in a way to recover that. He's going to possibly push from underpass. Looks like that is going to be his option.
Interesting move, and it's going to get around this. It's such a strange rotation, but it gets behind the defense. Time ticks down. At the end of the day, they can't get there to scanner and pull it up to the objective in time. And so Relentless will take another round, but both those last 2 rounds were super hard fought. A big clutch on scanner defuse, and then literally down to the time limit for that last round. So this Relentless squad is being challenged hard here on Suna against Valiance.
Oh, man. Right now, Relentless is looking fantastic. We've got a couple great performers over there with Aeronite and Smalls, both holding down great KDs. We see the nades coming down A long. Smoke's going out. The cover is there. They're beginning their push.
The utility goes a long way as Eli tries to catch one with the nade up in the close quarters. Goes the knife kill. The nade catching there on the back end. TTV Smalls catches Eli up through the middle. And everyone going down here. Smalls with another kill on the board. It's a 1v5, 4, 5. I think Takashi catches the final kill and a overwhelming denial of an A-site push there.
Oh, man. Relentless is not holding back at all. This defense is nearly impenetrable. They are doing so fantastic. Valiance needs to figure something out. They cannot afford to let any more rounds go to waste. They need to make sure they're set up for their second half.
I think the real do or die is going to be that if they do just have this 1 point, they're going to need that pistol round. It's going to mean a lot and go a long way to get them a little bit of an extra cushion on the offensive side. But maybe another offensive point here would do them some good work, as they do indeed again push B side. It's where they've gotten the closest to planting, but Takashi has been a major threat.
Oh, using that beautiful peek off of Ninja, able to grab one. Takashi goes for a second. He gets flash, but he's still going to stick the spot. The rotate has completely happened, but there's still 2 colonists pushing down A long, and that's actually going to be, I think, where the scanner is. That is actually going to be the main push. They've successfully baited the rotate, but Aeronite is going to trap one out.
Manages to snag homie Jay. There is a second one he wasn't quite ready for. He reloaded too early. He catches the nade kill. No, Adapt catches the nade kill onto Aeronite. Opens up this space a little bit. Another one as they crash back and rotate towards A, recognizing that scanner is coming towards A site. Reinforcements from the back line from Cohen as they catch one. They need a second here, but they're going to get pinched from both sides soon, and they recognize that. Ballin cleans it up.
Oh, it was so close to working out. If they'd just been able to take out Aeronite, that would have been the freest plant of their lives. But unfortunately, Aeronite just is really, really skilled with that 418 and was able to put down those colonists.
We're into a solid series here, a solid defensive half for Relentless, and it makes me wonder what it's going to be like when we swap sides. What's Relentless's offense going to look like?
We are on that last round of half. After this, it does turn over. That being 9th round is the first round of second half. Utility coming out, counter smokes and counter nades. Not quite finding their homes, but a lot of sightlines have been disrupted. We see gunfire ripping out between Takashi and 2 of the Valiant players.
Smalls up the middle, drawing and distracting that rotation from coming through. They're expecting that maybe something's coming A again. Maybe they're deploying a little bit of a fake out on us, but it is definitely a B-side commit. Eli is here, and they're pushing this main site with a version 2.0 swing. It denies what could have been the setup, and here comes Scanner down main lane.
Oh, Squidward scoring a nice headshot on Takashi. More damage put onto Ballin. Ballin eats a flash directly to the face, but he is going to have cover so that he can walk it off. 2.0, Ballin and Smalls all finish out the entire squad.
Smalls coming, barreling in from the flank. They let that one open a little bit as they full committed into B through B short. And, well, just a really solid job from the Relentless defense. But the side swap, the pistol round, it's a good opportunity for the, and now a player down for Relentless, an unfortunate disconnect. It's a good opportunity here to put a couple points on the board.
And they really need every single point they can possibly get. Being down 1 on your offense in a 4v5, that's not ideal. But it looks like they're going to continue to charge forward, this one being the pistol round. It's one they can afford to flub, but that Valiants can absolutely not afford to miss out on. Engagements begin and counter smokes are pushed out onto B long.
Yeah, this is a really big opportunity for them. You just got to play through disconnects in an online air environment, so it's an unfortunate reality that it is a 4v3, or fortunate if you are Valiants. Now it's a 5v3. The nade connects for version 2.0, a nice toss there. On-site defense still tucked in all around B, and the flank coming in and connecting shots, ringing true on the back end.
Oh, nicely done. Oh, homie Jay is fighting for his life to try and grab this, but he's going to get completely swarmed by this 3-stack of Valiant players. Or, sorry, of Relentless players. It is now an even 3-3, 2 people on extremely low health.
I like the rotation. Relentless have options. They don't need to dive in and push B site. They're going to keep pressure on by leaving ball in there. But you can see Eli and Squidward both kind of anticipating maybe we were going to have to rotate A. After shots continue to ring out and this push comes in from ball, and everyone does dive back over towards B, and it's already too late now. Rotation has been made. With 20 seconds left, they should be able to easily push up and get that scanner down. Very little contest, if any, here. Yeah, no one is home. What a good rotation.
Very, yeah, exactly. Very free plant. They got that easy access onto A, and they're dipping behind into their post-plant positions, going behind container and behind pyramid. Ooh, but some shots do find their way over to Air Knight.
Just a few. Eli, full HP. Squidward a little bit low. Eli managing to get all the way up into sight here, and they're playing a tucked-in defense. 2v2. Air Knight connects with one. Now a 1v2.
Oh, Squidward's got to fight for his life. They can't afford to lose any more rounds. Their backs are going to be against the wall on match point. If they don't get this, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for Pyramid, but he does not get the swing onto V2.0. He instead gets the kill.
Relentless take it to match point. 8-1, could be 9-1. And, you know, again, you look at their Challenger Cup performance. When they played Valiants, they went 9-3. When they played every other team, it was 9-0, 9-2, and 9-0. So, you know, this Relentless squad is playing solid this weekend, very deserving of that 8th spot. And if there was ever a Challenger Cup champ to challenge the top 8, I think maybe it is this Relentless team.
Oh, absolutely. It's a sucky position to be in, being that 8th place team, but these guys have the chops, I think, to put a lot of damage, if not possibly take a map against the number 1 seed. Air Knight comes rolling in, gets his first pick on Iadapt, but Squidward is there for the refrag, and gets a second one onto Takashi. Oh, this push is starting to die.
It's a triple as they shut down the advanced Squidward, MVP, and now Ballin kind of trapped in between 2 defenders. They'll get pinched and go down. Scanners on the floor, and Smalls has to clutch a 1v3. They get a 1v2. If they catch this rotation on the back end, it could be big.
Oh, he is working this backside of B-Long, but he looks like his next target is going to go up catwalk and deny any next shots. He's going to look for any opportunity, any util that he's going to be able to utilize to try and get these kills, but they're so spaced out. He's got 50 seconds to work with still. Just both enemies are on catwalk at the moment. Yeah,
and he's getting a lot of utility thrown over in that direction, so they're definitely recognizing that Someone's pushing in from this catwalk here. Now both players are stacked on it. 35 seconds left. Time to rotate somewhere, but not a lot of time. And they recognize Cohen stuck into that tight corner now. They saw the little peek out.
Oh, but Cohen does have his teammate Eli, making sure that he's keeping his life saved. The knife goes out, trying to find its home, but doesn't quite do it. Oh, Smalls is running out of time. He has 17 seconds. He has to figure something out. He gets the first kill.
The double!
He does it! He does it! Oh my goodness! And that is map.
The absolute clutch from TTV Smalls, the 1v3, locking in a map 1 W in this best of 3, getting closer to that Challenger Cup champion and going to our double elimination bracket tomorrow. Or next weekend, excuse me. That is a solid opener, Shimmy, for this Relentless squad.
Oh my goodness, I thought he was gonna get the clock ran out on him, but no, Smalls just said, I'm gonna win this, and he did in fact win that. Getting that first map in the pocket, one step closer, like you said.
That was solid to see there. A couple of solid replays coming in from both sides. Honestly, like I said, this Valiant squad put up a valiant effort on Suna Night, and they challenged a lot of rounds, a lot of close ones at the end of the day. Early and often, they kept it going the entire map, but it's the clutch moments. It's Relentless coming out on top more often than not that leads to this huge 9-1 victory. And I gotta wonder what the momentum, the energy's like. It's definitely not good for Valiance right now as we do go to our second map for Meiru Night. Yeah, it is very nice to see a little bit of variety. It's also easier on the spectator eyes, I think. So we do appreciate a night map from time to time, especially in VAIL. They're not necessarily night. It's kind of more of a different color scheme than anything as we do push in here with nades and smokes. Utility coming out early. A nice flash over the top. This is an aggressive knife out from Smalls, and they're going to run into too many bullets. He
charged a little bit too greedily in onto B short and got completely punished for it, but the util is going to give them the room that they need to work up. This 5v4 still in effect. Some damage has been taken. Oh no, take the back. It's a 4v4 now. Oh, but homie Jay and Ballin are both going to find picks of their own.
Yeah, the knife in the smoke. A quick kill back from Aeronite. Nades and utility over the top and a swing on the short corner. Good teamwork and coordination. Good retake from the Relentless squad. I gotta swap sides as Valiants are on the attack to open things up here on Meiru.
Oh man, they are just playing so well today. Relentless is not leaving a single opening for them to be able to fully capitalize on. Even if somebody makes a mistake, there's somebody right there to rectify it. Like this defense is very savage as we see another B push coming out from Valiants looking to right their mistake from last time.
Here comes the push. Oh, a nice nade from Cohen. Catches Smalls on the rotation. Version 2.0 tucked in tight to sight as Ballin tries to fend off what is certainly a B-side advance with more utility coming in.
Oh, Takashi finding a nade of his own. Version 2.0 getting a good gun kill, but that still defensive line is really holding. Oh, Cohen's finally able to break it. It is down to 2 people left on the Valiant side, 3 people left for Relentless. They're going to have to figure something out as somebody comes in from the back. Aeronite looking for his kill. Version 2.0 is just got to get it on IDAPT.
Ooh, and Cohen finally catching version 2.0. Cohen scooping up a double, and they know there's one more rotating from the flank, but how do they react? Where's the scanner? They're going to have a minute left to rotate all the way back over to A, and Aeronite, recognizing this, is going to try and retake A site after scanner goes down.
Does he actually have the scanner, or is he just running with the knife? He does have the scanner. Okay, cool. I wasn't able to quite see it on the chest. That tiny little white puck, it's a little bit hard to see sometimes. But Aeronite's already ready. He's creeping over. He's coming through container. This plant goes down.
Solid work there. Nice nade from Aeronite right to the meta backline defensive position.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. You just made that entire rotate. You got the plan down. You're thinking, okay, I can salvage this. And a forehead nade takes you out immediately. Aeronite reading that beautifully like a book.
Yeah, real nice toss. Utility, the standout factor, I think, for a really top-tier team to be able to play in that top 8. You need to be incredibly skilled with the utility. I think it's something we're going to see a lot of. A lot of flashes are going to be coming out when we get into that double elimination bracket, when we're into that top 8 series in the NA region. It's going to be a lot of fun. So look forward to next weekend when we do start cracking into that. But for now, we're here in the Challenger Cup Championship, and Relentless are leading strong.
Ooh, immediate gunfire brings out. One going down on each side. Nade's still ringing out. iAdapt is able to find one with their nade. Oh, shots go out, and Smalls is able to find his next target.
Takashi pushing up with the smoke cover. Going to be right in front of Eli. Homie J catches that kill. Leaves Aeronite alone. They find one. They know where the second is. They catch two, but it's a trade. Oh. And with one left alive on the offense, Adept takes Valiant's first round. It's been like this all series, truly. I feel like Valiants have been getting very close in a lot of the rounds they've been playing against this Relentless team.
It truly has. It's coming down to 1 to 2 people alive. There is no massive round diff at the end of each round, but it's still just at the end of the day swinging over to Relentless's favor. They're just holding too well of a line. Their offenses, the few offense rounds they've had, have been very great. Oh, that nade almost finding somebody, but it looks like B is left a little bit more open this time. It's not quite as heavy of a stack, but Smalls is going to push up and look for a B-long counter push.
Yeah, they have Aeronite lurking in the back as well, slowly, steadily crawling and creeping to have an angle from the side of a nice flank position. Smalls, like you said, pushed up in version 2.0, connecting for the first kill on defense. They're going to stay out in this smoke, a risky position with no cover, and as they tuck in, where's the play for this defense? It's got to be with Aeronite, who catches one and starts off this flank.
Oh, he's getting a great position to engage, but Homie J is able to react and get the refrag. Still, damage has gone out. Squidward finding another pick. The man advantage has finally swung into Valiant's favor, but there's still 2 people that are heavily wounded. Nobody has full health left on their team. They have to be careful pushing this. Ballin finds the first pick.
I was going to say HP bars certainly don't favor the likes of this Valiant squad. Homie J a bullet away. Squidward at half HP. Ballin just jump checks Squidward here. Squidward trying to predict another jump, but nothing happening for Ballin as Ballin peeks out. Almost connects with 2 there. A wide swing for Takashi. Puts them in a vulnerable position. Ballin reinforces. The scanner not quite down as they get tucked into the back end. Squidward catches one. Can't find Takashi. Good teamwork from Relentless. Again, barely taking the round.
Ooh, they fought for every little bit of that, but they were able to win the 3v2 and keep that scoreboard in their favor. Oh, the Valiance needs to find the formula. They had it for one round. They just need to execute it again. They need to find that vulnerability that they acted upon.
Shout out to everyone tuning in, hanging out, and enjoying the action. We appreciate you all stopping by. It means a lot to us that you all do enjoy tuning in. It's why we cast. It's why we're broadcasting, because we know that there's a dedicated community that really loves watching the broadcasts, and it's great to see more and more faces come in, new faces into the VAIL space as well. Welcome in indeed. Hit that subscribe button if you are new, and stick around for more VAIL action in the coming seasons as we do dive into it. Homie J opening up some shots onto B.
Oh, Aeronite finding another kill onto Eli. This push is starting to really stall out. Small is barely hanging on to his life with just a tiny bit of health, but this defense is looking so good right now. Everybody is stuck in a corner. There's no momentum to be had. Oh, and we see Smalls trying to work his way over to see if he can get a pick onto B short. Ooh, the trade out comes in from 2.0 and Con.
A decent trade, slows down things, slows the initial advance, cuts it down to just 2 for Homie J and iAdapt. And Adapt has 1 HP literally, so not a lot to work with. A 4v2, excuse me. Small is just slightly low on HP. Homie J catches Takashi. That's a nice pick. A good swing there from Ballin to even things back into a 3v1.
Ooh, it looks like Homie J is going to pull back a little bit, try and reassess what he needs to do. Small's reading that, though, looking for his opportunity to take the pick. He hasn't gotten any action this round. Down there we go. He manages to get it.
Round starting. 4-1 in map 2 here. It was 9-1 in map 1, and so A very early round 2 win, I think, that came in from Valiance, and now as we get into the back half of this first half, I wonder if maybe we'll see another point or two tacked on. What does their strategy look like? Do they change it up? Do we see an A site push? Because we haven't yet.
Oh no, it looks like they're going to continue trying for that B, being the typical favored site on Meiru. But you can't just keep doing the same site over and over. You're going to get read like a book. And 2.0 is going to get taken out with a beautiful incendiary on top of a headshot.
I guess you also can't deploy the same defense over and over. A nice Ensign that catches out a standard spot that they've been deploying into. Smalls catches Cohen out. Ball in here, tucked in, but they'll go down to an overwhelming force of Eli and Squidward. On the flank, they have to turn around because Smalls has barreled down everyone. Eli has to keep pushing forward through the stairwell defense of Aeronite, and they can't. 3 left alive, and another round into Relentless's hands.
They did have the start of a really good one. That was great use of the incendiary grenades, but they just were not able to get their full post plant ready. They weren't able to get the plant down. They got completely caught from the back from Smalls.
Here we go. Relentless being relentless and doing exactly what they did in Challenger Cup to every single team that they faced against. 9-2, 9-0, 9-3 when they played Relentless, when they played Valiance in the Challenger Cup, and now, well, they're doing it again. Maybe another 9-1 if they have anything to say about it. Ballin pushing forward. A big push, but Ballin shuts one down through the smoke, and as smokes dissipate, they're now finding exposed attackers. There's another kill. They swing around for a third.
Oh.
They do get it, but not before they go down. It's a 2v3.
Oh, Homie J accidentally sending off his own teammate. Aeronite is going to finish out that kill along with Smalls to finish out the round in favor of Relentless.
Get ready.
What a fast series this one is right now. It could be, I think someone said in chat, one of the fastest Challenger Cups. We'll see, but for now at least, it is certainly going the way of Relentless. But it's, again, close rounds. Let's look at the KDs. You can see several kills coming in from Cohen, from Homie, from Eli. They are putting up numbers. They're just not clutching those final moments.
No, they are not right now, and they really need to if they want to have any hope of bringing this to a map 3 and staying in this series for the season. Ooh, nades do roll out, but don't quite find their target. It looks like Aeronite is going to go down to IADAPT.
Pick up there, Ballin with a quick refrag. On defense here, Takashi holding things down, even as smokes and flashes and nades come flying over their head. They'll pick you out for one. They may be able to find a few more, too, as the smoke. You hear the coughing inside of it. They know there's an attacker pushing through. They have a big outside position here. They pick up another. That's 2. Can they find the third? They don't need to. Version 2.0 comes in, and it's a clean 7-1 half for Relentless as we swap sides.
Oh, they almost completely locked out Valiance. They are just playing so well. Those their defensive setups just impossible for Valiance to find a foothold in. They're gonna have to really be polished on their defense if they do want to stay in this and not just go immediately 9-1 like they did the previous map.
Let's see what Relentless bring to the table on the attack as we do again. Swap sides, go into that pistol round. Opening smoke and utility. Again, utility maybe the standout in an opening pistol round like this. Knife in hand from Smalls as they swing around in the smoke, hoping to catch somebody unaware right outside of the edge. Here comes this push in from Cohen. Smalls has the knife out. They're going to dive in towards Cohen, and they don't need it. They have the other hand on their gun. Everyone's here ready to blast, and it's a pistol round definitely into the hands of Relentless.
Oh my goodness, Eli forehand does find one pick onto Smalls, but he still has to deal with such a heavy post plant, and it is just nigh impossible. Aeronite finishes out the kill with backup from Ballin.
Match point.
Like I said, this Relentless team certainly seems to be one of the better Challenger Cup champions to do it because they're looking clean now, and they have to be. You have to be playing this well to challenge teams in the top 8, basically. Like, this is how you have to look if you want to be winning the Challenger Cup, and then having some sort of chance of winning in the double elim, because that's when things really get challenging for a team like the Challenger Cup winner. But Relentless is looking comfortable. They're looking good. They're looking confident. They're barreling in here to B site as Aeronite finds the first kill.
Oh, Squidward and Homie J, though, holding the line. Squidward getting a second one before getting taken down by Smalls. It is down to 3v2. Finally, Relentless is not in a great position. One person hurt, the other person still at full health, but there is a swing around. Eli is coming in from the back, looking for his opportunity to push up. He flashes, but he is not able to win the gunfight. Oh, no, he is able to trade out, though.
Yeah, decent trade out. Does put version 2.0 alone in a 1v2, but Scanner is in hand, so they can dictate the round a little bit. The rotate over to A, very much doable, undetected no less, and certainly Scanner goes down here with a minute left. The question is, where do you defend the 1v2 best?
He needs to be careful about his spots, because as we saw from Aaronite when he was trying to retake previously, you can just chuck a nade and take out that defensive position. Looks like he's going to elect for the same spot as well, utilizing a little bit of extra util that he did save, though, to try and keep the Valiant players from getting an immediate fix on him.
I mean, it is going to slow him down just a touch as they push through here. It's a notification system for version 2.0. They find one, and they tuck back into the stairs. Now it's a 1v1.
Oh, and he's going to push up Homie J, looking for that pick, but 2.0 is ready with the knife. Oh, was that the right choice? That is going to put a round into Valiance's pocket.
They're not going out like they did in map 1. They're at least putting 2 on the board here. The clutch, again, was what it comes down to for Valiance on this round, and they're staying alive. They've got themselves in a decent spot now. I mean, well, they're not in a decent, but they've got a little momentum here, and we'll see if they can kind of keep running with that on their defense.
Oh, man. That is at least going to be a little boost in the confidence department. They really need every single little bit that they can get, whether that be mental, emotional, or tactical advantages. They need anything to be able to scrape rounds by and stay in this fight.
Here comes the press towards B again. Utility heavy. Homie catches an early nade, though, this time, and counter utility coming in to great effect, slowing down this offense.
Oh, man, what a good opener. Keeping that defensive line strong, but it's nothing fully determinable yet. That Incendiary doing some work, putting health down on version 2.0 and pushing Aaronite out. Homie J is able to refrag Squidward and making sure that man count stays even.
Yeah, 4v3 in favor of, well, say that again, 3v3, and tied up, as you said, staying it even. You saw it coming in advance here as Eli forehand tucks into a bit of an off-meta defensive position, trying to catch this team rotating down the long alleyway, and they will. A big double.
Oh, he is holding his own right here, but he's not able to finish it out as Takashi is able to get the kill. It is 1v2 again. And he does not have Scanner. He has to go get it. Version 2.0 dropped it in the middle of the alleyway.
Yeah, it's really easy to tuck in and defend here if you're adapting Cohen. You've got the height advantage, no need to dive in like we're seeing happen here as Takashi catches Cohen. Now adapts on level with Takashi. An opportunity for Takashi to swing out and catch the kill, but Adapt clutches it up, stays in this thing. Valiant's put another one on the board.
Oh, there we go. We're starting to see some rounds creeping up into Valiance's pockets. Those rounds coming down still to just one person alive. They really are fighting for every little bit that they can to get through this.
The A site has been, I guess, working. Keep sticking to what works as Adapt. Up through the mid lane, going to be the first to run into this duo. They jump check and see that push. A flash comes out around the corner, but it's a little too late. Smalls barrels in, catches one. They've got control up over the mid. They're trying to challenge Cohen, and they do, but it's a one-for-one trade. Scanner swinging wide and going to be planted at A.
Ooh, Takashi in version 2.0. Still in this fight, still looking for their opportunity, but no Scanner plant just yet. Homie J throwing util, trying to get anything that he can, but Takashi goes down to Eli.
I think version 2.0 is trying to throw them off, see if they rotate over towards B site, anticipating that maybe they're rotating towards B and then plant here at A for free. They've got an open kill on the stairs if they peek this out, but they may end up missing it as well. No, they'll find one. Scanner has to go down now. Aids coming in. They drop off. They don't get the Scanner plant. Smart move for version 2.0.
Oh, he has to get this kill onto Squidward. He has to make sure that he has the open availability to plant. He's got 45 seconds on the board, so he can work it around a little bit. Squidward holding tight on that staircase. Is version 2.0
Oh
going to check
my.
it?
Oh, I love it. Now they're going for scanner, though. It's a big, risky play. They're out in the open for so long. Eli forehand pops out, and Valiants keep tacking on points round after round. Defensive half round after defensive round. And I don't know, we could be headed towards something a little dangerous for Relentless. We could be headed towards that challenge of the 8-8 in map 2, and then maybe a map 3. Just maybe, if this momentum keeps going.
Oh man, it's good to see though that Valiants are starting to kick into gear. They're starting to figure out what they need to do. They're holding a good defensive line, but that A push is going to come in. Homie Jay getting the first pick and a second pick.
A big opening double kill shuts down any A-side advance. Takashi dropping back. And this Relentless squad got to be wondering what has happened. This defense is coming alive as Smalls catches one. It's the start of something, but Takashi tucking in, going to be suppressed and stuck with Eli here watching the stairs. What happens over at B? Squidward doesn't fend off the push, and now the rotation comes in.
That Vector going Bird, giving them a good quick entry right in super close quarters. Exactly what he needed to do. Oh, but Eli is going to find Takashi. It is completely given up exactly what this push is. 2v3 still. There's still some opportunity. Ooh, the swing from version 2.0 gets one.
Tried to transfer to Cohen and scoop up the second. Cohen swings wide and goes down. The flank from Eli is identified. The knife nearly connects there. Eli just barely escaping that fate. Not what you want to have in the Challenger Cup Championship, but this could be it. If they can't clutch this up. There's one. They're going to look for version 2.0. They don't have time to interrupt the scanner. It's Relentless. Locking in a map 2 win and advancing on as the Challenger Cup champions.
A very nicely won round and map with that final split push. Smalls and 2.0 doing excellent work to make sure that they can win that 2v3, giving them the Challenger Cup championship.
Really solid job from the Relentless team. From start to finish, they've been dominating the Challenger Cup with no losses in the round robin stage and now no losses here in the best of 3 stage. I gotta wonder how they're gonna perform against the #1 seed when they go to play next weekend. That's gonna be interesting to see. The underdog here is really something we're gonna have to keep an eye on, Shimmy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing Relentless play against that #1 seed, which, speaking of, I haven't had a chance to actually look at the standings for VAIL. We've been so wrapped up with Breachers the last week. Oh, Acer at the top again, making sure to keep their trophy. That is a tough spot to be in. Coming off the championship of Challengers Cup, you feel like you're on top of the world, but you feel tired. You just fought so hard and so long, and then you have to go against a team like Acer. That's going to be rough. But if there's a team that I think could possibly give a great fight, if not at least take a map, it would be this Relentless team.
Yeah, they looked good. They were in good form. Their postseason squad is in good shape, and I'm looking forward to seeing more postseason action next weekend. That is going to be it for this stream here, though, on the VRML network for VAIL. That is NA Challenger Cup wrapping up. And we'll dive into the double elimination bracket next weekend. So be sure to tune into the VRML network. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. A reminder to go check out the Breachers live stream. And a big shout out to the Axe Lab dev team for providing us with prizing. That first place team getting a custom made skin for their team, sold in the skin store, and portion of that revenue going back to the winning team. It's a really cool way of basically providing a sort of prize pool, and I very much look forward to seeing what we're gonna get for our Season 4 champion. So a big shout out again to Axe Labs. We really appreciate them as a dev team. Their dedication to the esports community has been consistent since we have been a partner with them, and it's great to see. I'm looking forward to more seasons down the line, but I think that is going to be it for us here this weekend. My name has been Nightfire with 2 E's, my co-caster Shimmy Marui. We'll see you all either over in the Breachers stream or next weekend, Saturday 2 p.m. for NA, Saturday 8 a.m. for EU. Don't miss it. Stay classy.